Hello students. Today in this video we are going to continue our chapter, that is carbon and its composition. On the last term we have studied about the allotropy. What is allotropy? The existence of an element in two or more different forms which are in the same physical state. So this phenomena is called allotropy, and these forms are called allotropic forms or allotropes. About the carbon we have studied that it contains carbon, graphite, diamond, coal. So it is present in the different forms. And about the crystalline forms we have studied that crystalline forms, for example diamond and graphite and mercurochlorine, these are the crystalline forms. Today in this video we are going to discuss about the diamond. Diamond. About the diamond, we know that it is the purest form of carbon and hardest also. It is the purest form of carbon and it is the hardest natural known substance also. Pure diamond is colorless or transparent, while if some impurities are present there, for example impurity of hydrogen, boron or anything else, if it is present there, so these impurities impart color to the diamond. So it means pure diamond, it is colorless, or if some impurity is there, because of these impurities it contains some color also, means it may be of red, it may be of blue color also. About its formation, so its formation takes place in the mantle of the earth for about 150 to 200 km from the surface. Suppose if this is the surface of the earth, so here 150 to 200 km at the depth of this, the formation of the diamond takes place from the carbon. Why at this much depth the formation is taking place? The reason is this: for the formation of diamond, high temperature and pressure is needed. So at this much depth, temperature is very high and pressure is also very much high, and because of this the formation of diamond takes place. Artificially the formation of diamond can also be taking place, but the diamond which is formed artificially, it will be smaller in size, and for the formation of diamond high temperature and high pressure will be needed. So if artificially the diamond is made, so it is very difficult to distinguish between the natural diamond and the artificial diamond. But the difference will be this: the natural diamond, it may be bigger in size, or the artificial diamonds, these are generally smaller in size. So this is the difference. Now if we talk about its structure, in diamond, here we can see one carbon, it is attached with four different carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Carbon 2, 4. In the outermost shell, 4 electrons are there, and for this carbon we can see it is forming 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different bonds it is making with the 4 different carbons. This type of structure is called tetrahedral structure. And here in the structure of the diamond, repeated tetrahedral structures are attached with each other, which is providing it a certain type of structure. And because of this, the diamond is inert in nature. Because of its structure, the diamond is inert in nature, as well as it is very hard. What is the reason of its hardness? Its structure is the reason, because these bonds, these are very high energetic bonds, these are very strong bonds, and because of this this, the diamond is very strong as well as inert in nature because of its structure. One more thing, we can see that from our previous knowledge we know that for the conduction of electricity, free electrons are needed. And in the structure of the diamond, we can see that in the outermost shell, 4 electrons are present, and these 4 electrons are involved in the formation of bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. It means there is no free electron. Free electrons are not present in the diamond, and that is why diamond does not conduct electricity. But on the other hand, if you are talking about the conduction of heat, whether it can conduct the heat or not, so it can conduct the heat. Remember this thing, it can conduct the heat. Heat can be conducted by the diamond because for the conduction of heat, free electrons are not needed. Heat is conducted because of the vibration of the molecules. These molecules or these atoms are free to vibrate. When these vibrate, the heat passes because of their vibration from one atom to other, In this way, the heat can be conducted, but because of the absence of the free electron, electricity cannot be conducted. In our book, this point is given wrong. Later we will discuss about this. But remember this thing, diamond does not conduct electricity. It is a poor conductor of electricity, but it is a good conductor of heat. The reason is in front of us, because it does not conduct electricity because it does not contain free electron, or it can conduct heat because of the vibration of the particles. Because of the vibration, the heat can go from one atom to other. That is why it can conduct the heat. About its structure, we know. Now there are some properties given in our book. In this book, page number 105, diamond is the purest form of carbon. Okay, we know. It is very hard material. Yes, it is very hard material because of its structure, and in fact it is the hardest substance known, natural hardest substance. Pure diamond is colorless and transparent. However, if some impurity is there, so because of these impurities, it may contain some colors. For example, brown, red, green or blue in color, it may be possible that if the impurity is there, so it can show the color. Now the fourth point. In this book it is written it is a poor conductor of heat but good conductor of electricity. So this point is given wrong. It is a poor conductor of current, poor conductor of electricity because of the absence of the free electrons, or good conductor of heat. So make it correct in your book. Or it is chemically inert. So why it is chemically inert? Because of its structure, because of these strong bonds. It is chemically inert. And the last point, on being heated in air to 850 degrees Celsius. If in air we are heating it up to 850 degrees Celsius, so the carbon which is present in the diamond, it will react with oxygen and will form carbon dioxide. So on heating, the carbons which are present in the diamond, on reacting with oxygen, they will be converted into carbon dioxide. So for diamond, this much only. On the next term, in the next video, we will discuss about the structure of the graphite. For today, this much only. Thank you.